gotta go. When you're ordered to maneuver, when you're ordered to hook, when you're ordered to envelop, you gotta get your in there. It's cold steel time. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Wiping my glasses.
Ron,
But
you shot your head, you dead or no?
finger.
It looks like a flesh wound to me.
I think I lost a finger.
But it was pretty obvious I was killed.
You're pretty far away though.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet if it's close range, it would be.
Yeah.
It might be hurting.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, 6, 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
When I told you to open up, you did finally, and then cued the move. Now here they came hard hooking around to the left. A couple of people got hit and quit. Hit the arm, hit the leg. Keep crawling, go for it.
Sie haben hier einen ganz schönen Betrieb. Von unseren Gotha Sicherheitsbestimmungen könnten Sie allerdings noch was lernen. Du bist nicht in der Kriegsmarine!
I don't think I can stay in there because I.
Captain! I'm hit! Jimmy, help!
Kannst du dein Bier nicht gerade halten, du blöder Drecksack?
Ach Mann, halt die Fresse!
Mir reicht's, du blöder Saubeier!
Die reicht was? Eine Frechheit, mich zu beleidigen, du besoffenes Schwein!
Dazu hast du nicht den Schneid!
Incredible. That building is blessed, no doubt.
Erika is goed. Apple pie.
Again. Moet u toch eens kijken wat u met mijn deur gedaan heeft.
You can't hide forever. There is no use hiding, American. There's no way out, Patterson.
Go.
Warte mal, ich kriege keine Luft. Ich
Da oben auf dem Berge, da sitzt ein Soldat, der wäscht sich mit Kartoffelsalat.
June 6, 1944. 175,000 Allied soldiers breached the walls of Fortress Europe through intense German resistance. By late June, Cherbourg had fallen, giving the Allies the port they so desperately needed. By early August, Eisenhower had amassed an Allied army of over 1 million strong. Treacherous field-to-field hedgerow fighting unleashed a breakout across France. With the Germans in full retreat, the Allies marched into Paris. Field Marshal Montgomery moved north into Belgium, while General Patton and the Third Army pushed to the Siegfried Line. It was here that the Allies encountered their newest enemy, the lack of sufficient supplies. Patton's plan was to run straight through the teeth of the Siegfried Line directly to Berlin. Monty had devised a daring airborne operation that had the potential of ending the war by Christmas. Having only enough supplies to support one advance, the fate of thousands rested in the hands of the few. With Allied superiority on land, sea, and air, what could go wrong? By 1940, Hitler's promise of no bombs dropped on German cities was rendered hollow by Allied heavy bombers. This drove home the reality that the Luftwaffe lagged behind the Allies in a number of areas. Field Marshal Goering needed an aircraft capable of shooting down Allied bombers before they had the chance to drop their payload on Germany, and this demand prompted the production of a revolutionary jet fighter different from any other aircraft Germany had produced before. This endeavor was named a 3x1000 project. It called for a heavy fighter capable of flying 1,000 kilometers distance at 1,000 kilometers an hour and with a 1,000 kilogram payload. To achieve this, the Germans turned to a team of brothers with an astonishing new design. Allied infantry always welcomed the sight of a Sherman tank. Its combination of speed, firepower, and quick repair made it an invaluable ground weapon. The sheer number of Shermans in the field usually allowed Allied generals to count on armored superiority. However, not all the Sherman tank specs were ideal. It was thinly armored and caught fire easily. In addition, its cannon was not large enough to pierce the more heavily armored enemy tanks, a weakness not shared by the German Tiger. Fortunately, evolving teamwork between ground spotters, artillery, and the Army Air Force meant no Tiger was impenetrable, thus helping the Shermans rule the day. Devised as a joint airborne and ground campaign, Operation Market Garden was the largest airborne operation ever mounted. The planned market was to take and hold a series of roads and bridges across northern Holland, creating a clear path for Garden, an armored push to the border directly east of Berlin. Unfortunately, the German forces engaged there were not the exhausted troops the Allies faced in France. Crack panzer divisions lay in wait, trained to repel the assault. The Allied invasion was halted outside Nijmegen, effectively cutting off more than 10,000 paratroopers dropped in Arnhem. Surrounded, the Allies battled on for 7 days, refusing to yield the north side of Arnhem Bridge to a superior force. Finally, when it was decided Market Garden could not succeed, the Allies fell back. 8,000 would be left behind. The Dutch would not see liberation for another 7 months. Supplies and production were vital areas of the war in which the Allies dominated. Relentless Allied bombing runs over Ruhr Valley factories resulted in an increasingly crippled German war machine. Methodical strafing of the railroads and rail yards left behind broken trains stalled on destroyed tracks. Without fuel, Germany's heavy weapons were useless. Its vaunted panzers immobilized and its planes grounded. The German infantry was left to carry on the fight alone. Well done, Jimmy. I couldn't have expected half the results you achieved. So, take some much-needed R&R, but rest assured we'll be calling on you soon. With Germany's battle for Russia going poorly on the Eastern Front and our success on the Western Front, Germany is getting less sure and more dangerous by the day. Hitler is turning to projects that we hope never see the light of day. You'll be part of our continuing efforts, Patterson, so rest for now. We'll be in touch.